Hi ladies, welcome back to my channel. So ignore my nails, they are insane. I really need to redo them. I'm using gel polish now, so it won't take me a mini mo, but I wanted to get on here and do this video because basically today's video, it's all in perspective and you will understand why I'm doing this video after I've told you what I need to tell you. So a couple of hours ago, my mum called me and she said that she had to have some testing over the last couple of weeks to see if she has heart failure or not, and she did all of the tests that she needed to do, and the GP got back to her today and said that she confirmed that she does have heart failure. She's at stage 2, which is kind of the silver lining, I guess, because it means that they can maintain it, I guess, at stage 2. Basically she's okay, but it was a scare, you know, and at the end of the day, heart failure is heart failure. And it just made me start thinking, because obviously in the last video that I uploaded where I told my creepy man story and I mentioned about dressing the way that I want to dress and that I want you women to do that as well, it really just put things into perspective for me because of this health thing that has come up with mummy Ziva. Because, you know, you literally get one life to live in this body, okay? And everybody always speaks about YOLO, living my best life, you know, this, that and that, but are you really? Is it really YOLO? Are you really living your best life? Are you still making like silly choices in your life that if you were on your deathbed tomorrow, would you feel like you wasted your time with this fool who keeps on, you know, he doesn't bring anything to your life? Is that the type of thing that you want in your only life, being you on this planet? Is that what you want to waste it on? I'm saying wasting their lives because I feel like it's a waste of what could be. And this health scare with my mum, it's just made me start thinking about myself, and that I just want to make sure that when my time comes and I am lying on my deathbed, and you don't know whether it's going to be tomorrow, whether it's going to be next week, you don't know what's going to happen. When my time comes, I don't want to look back and say, oh, you know, I wish that I did X, Y, and Z. I don't want to look back and say that, or feel like I didn't do the things that I wanted to do, or regret doing X, Y, and Z. I don't want to be that person. An example from the last video, I had lots of women in the comments, they were also agreeing with me, saying yes, like I don't dress the way that I want to all of the time. Sometimes I basically dress down, la la la. And it just made me think, the reasons why you were saying that you dress down is because of other people's perspectives, whether it's men's perspectives or women's, and that is the reason why. And throughout life, what we do is we accumulate layers and layers and layers and layers and layers of baggage, and it's not even your baggage, it's literally everybody else's baggage, and you internalize it, and it makes you live your life in a different way to the way that if nobody else's perspectives were laid on top of you, you wouldn't live your life that way, if that makes sense. So can we just get to the point where other people's baggage isn't our own? Can we just get to that point? It's a cliche when you say life is too short, but at the end of the day, it literally is. It's about having memorable experiences in your life. So you don't have to live every day to the fullest. For lots of people, it's not possible to do that, but you can at least have experiences in your life that are fun, that are amazing, that you can look back on and smile about when you think about them, stories to tell, amazing dating experiences, 7-star hotels, whatever it is, that is what you should be aiming for. And 2021, like, let's start doing this now. As we can see, so many things are going on in this world. The wall is pulled over our eyes from most things, and it's about time for us to just take back some of our power, claim back some of our power, and start making the changes to our lives that we can make to make our lives more exciting. Which brings me to the next part of this video, which is literally homework. I had like a video request to have like a video similar to my Christmas special. If you have not seen my Christmas special, I really suggest that you watch it. It was very heartfelt, and I feel as though, because that's the work that I'm doing, the work that was in my Christmas special, so I feel like other women, if you're on this channel, you're obviously similar to me, and you're probably going to want to take those steps that I mentioned in that video as well. So the homework that I want you to take away and go and do is literally it's a vision board, but it's a vision board, okay? And when I say a vision board, I don't just mean like stick a bunch of pictures on it and then just throw it in your cupboard and never look at it again. I mean, put those things this year, put 3 things on that board that you want to come into fruition. It could be weight loss, it could be hair growth, it could be going on a private jet, it could be buying your first car, or buying an upgraded version of the car that you already have. It could be getting a new apartment, going on a luxurious holiday. If you're already married or whatever, it could be starting a family. So whatever you want, 3 things, put it on that board. And or I do vision boards. I did one last year, and I've done a new one for this year. Last year's one, most of my stuff came true. I had about 5 things on my board, and 3 of them happened. This year I have narrowed it down, so now I have 3 things on my board. It just makes it easier to ascertain all of those things when you have less. So just make sure that you're looking at that board every single day, and also that you are not just staring at it and then, you know, your mind's going vacant, you're thinking about the food shopping that you need to do. It's about really being in that moment, and when you're looking at those photos, they have to speak to you. And let's just say it's that you want to buy a new car. Maybe you're going to get a picture of the outside of the car and of the inside of the car, and you look at the interior of the car and you imagine yourself driving it. You imagine how soft the leather feels, you imagine how smooth the drive is, you envision yourself picking up maybe one of your friends and you two going for a drive together. You imagine what you would be wearing on that day when you're going for that drive. You imagine when you are paying and handing your card over to buy that car. And it's about you not just looking at it, but feeling as though what you want is happening at that moment while you're thinking about it. If you do this every day, morning and night, and obviously you can do it more as well, I do it twice a day. So when I first wake up, before I look at my phone, before I do anything, I look at this board. It's actually on my laptop. I made it on Keynote. So I look at that, and I end my day looking at that too and envisioning, and I do that literally for about half an hour, sometimes an hour, sometimes it's been 2 hours, to be honest, or more. I'm a bit crazy. It's up to you if you want to try this. I would say that you have nothing to lose. What's the worst that could happen? And I did say to one of the girls underneath my last video, that is literally my motto from now on. What's the worst that could happen? Another point I did want to add, I wanted to say this before the vision board part actually, is that lots of you on here, you say that, because obviously, let's go back to the beginning of this video. The fundamental reason why I did this video is because of the health scare, you know, Mummy ZIVA'S health scare, and I wanted to come and speak to you guys about not wasting precious life. You know, not wasting moments, not living your life the way you want to because of other people. So when it comes to you ladies that say, oh, I'm nervous about being seen out in public with somebody who is older because people are going to be looking, people are going to be worrying. Some people actually still come in the comments and say things like, this guy is a different race to me. I'm worried about people looking because we're different races. People actually still say stuff like that in 2021, which to me is absolutely bonkers. Like, my grandparents on my dad's side are black and white, and imagine in that time being a black and white couple. That's crazy. And in 2021, being a black and white couple is not crazy, it's normal, okay? That's regular. So just get with the program, but let it be your program. Stop letting other people dictate what you should be doing just because of the looks that they're giving you. So from now on, your motto should be, what's the worst that could happen? If there's an upscale restaurant that you want to go to but you feel uncomfortable going there by yourself to be seen, you're looking pretty, you're feeling good, and you end up going to the scabby fish and chip shop that you usually go to, or the, you know, chicken and chip shop on the block, that's where you end up going instead. It's like, no, go to a nice place because you want to treat yourself nicely. You also want to meet men who want to treat themselves nicely and who will treat you nicely. So you need to go to nice places, and that's that, okay? But yeah, so I'm going to love you ladies and leave you here. I literally have to change my clothes. I need to go to the pharmacy and pick up my tablet, and then I'm going to go to my mum's, and I'm going to be there for, I don't know how long, but I'm going to stay there for a little bit. So I have pre-recorded videos, so it's all good. And yeah, I will see you ladies in my next video.